फोंडा, शिरोडा, मडकय. आम्ही फोंडा, शिरोडा, मडकय तिन्हीची प्रोजेक्शन्स पळोवया आणि मुखार या. What is the situation in Ponda, which is very interesting. Now this is 50-50 probably because Ravi Naik is also दोन वड्यांचेर पांय. So it looks to me like दोन वड्यांचेर पांय हांगाय रिफ्लेक्ट जाता 50-50. बट ते कितें खंयच्या होड्याचेर पांय तांणी दवरत रावपाचो हें आमी निलेशाक विचारया मागीर. शिरोडा अनादर कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी जंय राधाबाबान म्हळें की डिफेक्शन जाल्लें, बाय इलेक्शन जाल्लें, निवडून आयिल्ले इज क्लियरली शोईंग अनसेफ रायट नाव. Subhash Shirodkar is unsafe. Shiroda, another constituency. Last, and तांची victory जी आशिल्ली, I think that was also by hardly 66 votes. Third is Madkai. This is like that Vishwajit Rane kind of constituency. Madkaicho जर आमी result पळयलो, I am not breaking my head over it. It is Sudin Dawalekar is safe. Nilesh, Fonda and Shiroda.
Ponda is again a constituency where there is a tremendous skewed result towards change of government, and when it comes to the MLA, Ponda has rated its MLA not so good. So which simply would mean that Ravi Naik or the sitting MLA for that matter is in a little bit of a problem.
Shiroda, what would be your advice to Ravi Naik looking at the data? Shifting to BJP makes him safe or staying with Congress makes him viable?
I don't know, but I think the data kind of tells me that he shifting to BJP will not help at all.
Not help at all?
No, will not help at all. In fact, even if you look at who would be the next CM candidate kind of a thing, question that you have in Ponda, you have a pretty decent competition to Pramod Sawant by MGP. So, you know, that's the point there. So, therefore, I'm not
What
too
about
sure
Shiroda?
Shiroda is a very classic case. It's a straightforward case. In fact, it's not as intriguing as many others. It's not as enigmatic. It's a very straightforward case. Another case where you have almost about 65% of the respondents saying worst performance by the sitting MLA. 65%.
Yeah. Manoj?
Well, before you go to Manoj, there is another point here which is very important, and that is when you look at Shiroda, and when you ask them whether you want change of government, there is quite a substantial few who want a change of government.
Okay. So here the anger is against the candidate rather than the party.
Yes.
Manoj?
येस पोंडा अँड शिरोडा बीजेपीक थंय बरी सायजेबल मतां पडटा आनी जरी तांचे कॅन्डिडेट फोंडे आनी शिरोड्या जरी जिखूंक ना जाल्यार फोंडे आनी शिरोड्या हिंदू बाहुल्य मत म्हणजे जो नॉन सेक्युलर जो वोट आसा तो बीजेपी फाटल्यान सदां उरता आनी इट इज ऑलवेज अ ट्रिकी मार्जीन थिन मार्जीन बट अ फ्युरियस कॉम्पिटिशन देर पण फोंड्या ह्या टायमार वी हॅव सीन रवी नायक फॉर बीजेपी म्हणजे दो ही इज इन काँग्रेस he is playing or he is betting for BJP and he is we see him as a potential entrant to the BJP or his son's entry to the BJP but people are not showing any confidence म्हणजे लोकांचो कॉन्फिडन्स ताका अजिबात ना किंवा आपल्या दोन चल्यांक धाडून जे पालिके भितर जे सत्तांतर करपाक जाय आशिल्ले थंय ताचो अजेंडा फेल जालो सो इट सीम्स व्हेरी क्लियरली लोकांक चेंज ऑफ गव्हर्मेंट जाय लोकांक चेंज ऑफ MLA जाय सो नंबर द डेज ऑफ रवी नायक एज एन MLA इज आर आउट नंबर्ड म्हणजे आता भायर वचपाच्या मार्गार थंय MGP खूब स्ट्रॉंग दिसता किंवा ताच्या फाटल्यान काँग्रेस जितली कन्सॉलिडेट स्वताक करतली थंय काँग्रेसाक किंवा MGPक थंय फायदो जातलो शिरोड्या सामकें तशेंच सिच्युएशन आसा गेल्या टायमाचेर बाब सुभाष शिरोडकर फ्लुकान जिखले 66 वोट्स सामकें टफ कॉम्पिटिशन आनी फायनली MGP भितरूच एनिमी तयार जाले पावसकर आनी लहू मामलेकारान थंय प्रचार केलो धर्माचे जातीचे राजकारण जालें तरी आसतना दीपक ढवळीकर फक्त 66 मतांनी पडले ह्या टायमार तेन्नाच लोक म्हणटाले की सुभाष शिरोडकराचे ऑलरेडी दीस सोंपले सुभाष शिरोडकर रिमेन क्लोज टू पावर बट वॉज आउट ऑफ पावर मिनिस्ट्री काय मेळ्ळी ना इंडिव्हिज्युअल कामां काय जाली ना सो गेल्या 5 वर्सांत तांचो टच कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी कडेन तुटला हे दिसताले आता प्रश्न पडटा इफ नॉट सुभाष शिरोडकर थंय कोण आसा पण ताचे उत्तर निलेश बाबान पयलीं दिलां की आप एक फॉर्मिडेबल ऑपोजिशन म्हणून वयर येता काँग्रेसा फाटोफाट थंय आपान सामकें सोशल इंजिनियरींग केलां बहुजन समाजाचो एक लिडर महादेव नायकाक थंय भितर घेतला. सो इट सिम्स नाव द ऑड्स वील मूव टुवर्ड्स आप or towards Mahadev Naik in the future. But when people are saying a seasoned politician like Subhash Shirodkar, who is now into BJP, and 65% people are saying that he is now the worst candidate or an worst MLA, this shows that the performance is something which is important. तुम्ही पयलींचे इतिहास घेवन तुम्ही आणि लिडरशिप घेवन तुम्ही फुडें वचूंक शकना.
आणि मडकयचेर आमी कांय उलोवपाची गरज ना.
हय,
मडकय ते मडकय.
मडकय
इज मडकय. ओके, राधा बाब.
See what happens now, my feeling is that both in Shiroda and Ponda, the Congress would stand a good chance of winning because I have context there. If Girish Naik gives up his fixation with the Bandaris, you see the Bandaris are not with the Congress. They are all with MGP or BJP. And fielding Bandari candidates to attract them doesn't make any sense.
You mean to say Girish Stodankar?
Girish Stodankar, sorry, Girish Stodankar. Congress
Don't call him
president.
Girish Naik.
No, Stodankar. Somehow, I have got in my head that all Naiks are Bandaris and this is the confusion. See, I will tell you what happens. See, in Ponda, there is a reasonably strong Congress candidate, Rajesh Verekar. He is under Bandari. Now, same thing there is in Shiroda, the son of former MLA, Abhay Prabhu, or some Babai Prabhu, again not a Bandari. Now, when you know that the Bandaris are not with you, you have to see that you take the other communities and get them to vote. Particularly in Shiroda, there's a huge chunk of minority vote. So you don't have to depend on the Bandaris there. If the AAP is fielding Tulsidas Naik, if someone else is Subhash Shirodkar, you field a non-Bandari. Why should Girish only talk of Bandaris? So this is something that the Congress must go, because finally in India, it is a caste engineering that works.
Okay.
Go ahead with these people.
Okay.
Why don't you announce them as your candidates?
एल्विस, रवी नाईक 50-50 जो दोन वड्यांचेर पांय दवरून आसा आणि शिरोडा सुभाष शिरोडकर.
दोन कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग व्ह्यूज आयकोपाक मेळ्ळा मातशे मोरलेस.
तू मदीं आहा.
हांव मदीं आसा म्हणटकीच दोनी व्ह्यूवांतल्यान एक निष्पन्न जाता की दॅट काँग्रेस स्टँड्स अ चान्स देर. आनी दुसरें सांगता पर्टिक्युलरली रिस्पेक्ट टू शिरोडा हांवें मातशें थोडें काम केल्लें आसा. आय वील नॉट गो इन टू दीस कास्ट इंजिनियरींग, दॅट इज एट ऑल नॉट ऑन माय एजेंडा. पूण तरी सुद्दां कितें आसा थंय न्यू पिळगी जी आसा, युवक पिळगी, दे आर अ लिटल फ्रस्ट्रेटेड आनी तांचे कडेन उलोवन जर पयशी दॅट दे आर रेडी फॉर अ चेंज. हांव हॅव डन दीस एक्सरसायज इन द पास्ट कपल ऑफ डेज and shortly I'll be meeting more people. There is a huge chunk of people who are waiting to hear. आणि ताय पळोवपाक गेलो जाल्यार काँग्रेस डेफिनेटली स्टँड्स अ चान्स इन बोथ दीस कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीज.
गिरिराज,
पयली आता फोंड्याचेर आय थिंक लॉट ऑफ स्टफ विल डिपेंड ऑन हू द कॅन्डिडेट इज. आणि बीजेपीचे संघटन स्ट्रॉंग आसा. सो आय थिंक डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कॅन्डिडेट इट्स अ सीट दॅट इज डेफिनेटली विनेबल. शिरोडा येतना I do not agree that Subhash Shirodkar is a lost game, for the simple reason that man has won 2 elections in 5 years, and both times that this was the same talk that Subhash Shirodkar is finished. Now whether he gets a ticket or no is secondary, but I think Shiroda is a very powerful seat. मनोज बाबान जशें म्हणलें की फॉर तो की सोशल इंजिनियरिंग करून महादेव नाईक थंय स्ट्रॉंग जाल्या म्हणून. Mahadev Naik has lost 2 consecutive elections. Somebody like Deepak Dhawlikar coming into Shiroda as an outsider, Mahadev Naik was pushed to the 3rd position. So Maka dista, it is still advantage BJP in Shiroda. Madkai, I would concede. It will be lot of hard work for the BJP.
don't say that you concede on Madkai. None of us are even talking about Madkai. I'm even surprised you said I concede. I thought you would not even mention it.
You see, Marcaim is the seat of Dayanand Bandodkar earlier.
Yeah.
And then the MGP has lost it only once when they lost to Ravi Naik, I think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it has always been MGP.